Welcome, welcome everybody, and happy holidays. Hope you all are enjoying Cyber Monday and have survived the craziness that was Thanksgiving and Black Friday and all that kind of stuff. I gotta say that to say this weekend was a whirlwind would probably be like, the understatement of the month. There are a couple things I want to go over really quickly before we get started in our training. I have gotten a ton of emails this morning. I sent out the Party Plan Divas Cyber Monday, and I got a ton of emails on it, so I'm going to really quickly go over. The way that it works is it's $10 off anything from the Divas shop. So that's our planners, it's our advertising, it's our party banks, it's everything. Use the promo code Monday, all caps. And then any order that is over $50, even if it is for a digital, even if it's for a download, you're still going to get one of our calendars in the mail. And so this is the wall calendar here. You can see this is our 15, not the 16, but this is what it's like here. So that's that. Yes, so we do ship international, so my UK ladies, you guys are welcome to order as well. The other thing is we have a new product. This is our old party bank. We now have the small size. So that will be going up very soon. They're actually going to be going up for pre-order because we're expecting those to be huge. The party bank is so big. I will post a link for how to use the party bank, but so we'll have the download version and the print version. And then the last question I got asked was the size difference between the planners. So here is the small size planner, and here is the large size planner. So they're the exact same width, but there we go. All right. The other stuff that is important is we're going to have a Periscope training later on today or first thing in the morning, and we're doing our 31 days video challenge, which is going to be super fun in December. They can be done on Periscope, Meerkat, YouTube, all that kind of stuff. We will have that updated very soon, but that's going to be fun. Periscope is one of the absolute largest social media sites that's just kind of exploding right now, and we're going to talk about how to use it for your business. And I don't know what else is going on. I may think of it later. But anyway, welcome. So excited to have so many of you on here. This is the Party Plan Divas weekly training webinar. And members get this every single week with a new training. They're normally about 30 minutes long. And then we kind of continue that conversation sometimes over into our Facebook community. Each one of these is recorded. So if you are unable to log in live every single week, then you can watch it on your own time. Also, if you are a member, you may remember last year we had the 2015 social media tracker. Well, we have a 2016, and I'm giving it kind of as a Christmas gift. It's going to be free to all members, so that will be uploaded soon. When you log into your account, you'll be able to download that immediately, and we'll have some more training and all that kind of good stuff. I think that was the last one. All right. So here it is, the last day of November. And so the holiday selling season, of course, is in absolute full swing, chaos, crazy. Like, it's been going on for a couple of weeks, but after Thanksgiving is where you really put the pedal to the metal and, have just those couple of weeks. Now, the thing about December, though, is it's a month that can be absolutely huge. I've had some people have the biggest month ever in December. But it's all crammed into like the first 16 days. So one of the first things that is so very important in the month of December, and your homework, and you can even type it in the thing below if you know the answer to this, but always know what the last date that your company guarantees holiday delivery. If you know the answer to that already, put it in the chat room and tell us what company and what date. And if you don't, keep an eye out for that. And here's something that I will tell you also. Let's say that it is going to be, okay, so Giselle's the 15th, the 17th. Here's the thing, for Party Live is the 15th. Here's my suggestion to you, is that you spend the next couple of days, weeks, whatever, saying that it is like the 13th, or that it's the 10th, or something along those lines. Give yourself a little bit of a buffer, okay? Don't let people wait until that absolute last minute, because people are procrastinators, okay? And if the cutoff date is the 15th, tell them the 13th. That way, when they call you on the 14th in an absolute panic, you are the greatest consultant ever in the whole history of ever, because you're still going to be able to get it to them by the holidays. Okay, so make sure that you keep that date in mind. In your mind, let it be, you know, a couple of days before the actual cutoff. All right, excellent, excellent. See, so here's the thing: we have like basically 2 weeks that we're going to cram what could be the biggest sales month you've ever had in the next 12 to 17 days. Okay, how we do that. All right, let's talk about some strategies that we can start using right away. One of the number one things is to have a referral program. We have tons of training in this in Party Plan Divas. We've got some, if you actually look within the community and Google referral, some things will pop up there also. But here's the thing, holiday sales right now, everybody is out shopping. Everybody is talking about it. Everybody, I mean, I spent an hour on the phone with my sister-in-law just last night talking about, you know, what everybody's getting for the holidays. This is on everybody's mind right now. So utilize the people that you know, the customers that you already have. Make sure if you have a referral bonus type or a referral program, that you are putting that out there, that every single one of your customers knows that you have a referral program. And it can be as simple as, you know, when they refer somebody who does a party or does an order or something along those lines, you can do a free product, or, you know, if you have something in stock, like get creative about what that is, but make sure that everybody knows, because everybody's talking about it and they can literally help you expand your business. The benefit of having a referral program is these people already know you, they already love you, they already love your product. So call it the VIP referral program, or, you know, something along those lines, and reward people getting your name out there. It's your own little team of elves. And, you know, I used to play all kinds of things about how Santa can't do it all. He's already busy with the kids. So let me take care, you know, of the adults and get your holiday shopping done, you know, that kind of thing. Enlist those team of elves. By the way, we also have a referral bonus for Party Plan Divas too. When you refer somebody, it's 15%. So that's our affiliate bonus. Same exact thing that you guys can do. Another idea is a community partner program. This is a great, remember how I said in this training, we were going to be talking about not only how to really expand December, but also how to skyrocket yourself into January. Because here's the thing, we have these 12 to 17 days to really cram in sales. But things are going to kind of slow down after that. People get really rushed for the holidays, and most of their buying power is happening towards presents. It's happening towards gifts for other people, not necessarily themselves. So if they can't get it in time for Christmas, it's a real hard sell. However, let's start looking at January. Remember, we work on about a 90-day cycle here. So we don't want to quit working on December 15th and then, you know, pick up 11 days later and be like, where's my business? Team up with other service-based industries in your area. And you can, it's kind of like a referral program, but kind of a, you scratch my back, I'll scratch yours. Here's how it worked. What I did is I booked where all of my January hostesses would get a special incentive for hosting a party in the month of January. You can call it a holiday hangover party, you can call it a shopping for you, whatever. But what I did was I teamed up with other local service-based industries in my area, like hairdressers, nail technicians, massage therapists, stuff like that. And I said, I'm looking to really pamper my hostesses in the month of January. We're all going to be tired from the holidays. We're all going to, you know, want something to make us feel great. Can I offer my hostesses something, you know, from you? So I would get like a free cut and style from the hairdresser, a free manicure from the nail person, you know, that kind of thing. And so it really, when you hosted a party for me in the month of January, you not only got all my stuff, all of my free stuff, but you also got all of these great products or services from all over town. The thing is in a service-based industry like that, hair care, nail care, stuff like that, you understand that if they can just get that person in their chair one time and get a customer for life. I mean, I've been going to the same nail lady and the same hair lady for almost 10 years now. So, you know, they will be benefited by getting that person in their chair. And a lot of times you give a free cut and style. Well, we may go in and we may want highlights or lowlights or, whatever. You may get a manicure. Well, if I'm giving a manicure, I've got artificial, so I actually need to fill and stuff like that. So they have the ability to upsell it and make it more beneficial to them. But you get to have, imagine being able to offer your hostesses your own hostess program, right? All the free stuff they get, plus like an entire pamper session. That's a huge, huge, huge incentive. And if you get too busy in January, extend it out to February. Look at January, see how many days you want to book. If you book them all, don't quit. It's working. Extend it out to February, extend it out to Valentine's Day, however you want to do it. But talk to those people in your area, because I did it in December to book January, and it ended up being a whole year-long thing because it was so popular. And I ended up making it to just my VIP hostesses, so they had to have a $1,000 party in order to get it. Helped my party sales get big too. Kind of along the same lines, and if you're new, you may not have heard this. Those of you who have been around, you know these bounce back coupons and the power that these have. This is another way that you can not only boost your bookings, but also your sales in the month of January. If you haven't started doing this, now is a great time. Bounce back coupons encourage people to come back. It's a bounce back. So you can do like a 10% of everything you spend in December, you get back in the month of January. A company that does this fantastic and has done it for years, and I fall for it every time, is Kohl's. If you have a Kohl's near you, there's a lot of times where when you shop during Kohl's cash days, whatever percentage actually the next week you get in cash, you can do the exact same thing. I even saw where Target is doing it. These huge companies are catching on because this is a great way to not have the after holiday slump. So however you work this out, you can do 10%, you could do $5 for every $25, however it works for you. Don't give away all your profit, okay? But let's say that you do 10%. If somebody spends $50 in the month of December, then they get $5 to spend in the month of January. You can keep just a really, really simple log. You can keep an Excel spreadsheet or keep notes in your Divas Test System plan, just kind of a list of who all is getting a bounce back coupon. You can print out really pretty little, certificates and stuff for them. Absolutely. But keep a record of it as well. People will forget, and that's fine. You can call in January and say, I hope you had a fantastic holiday, blah, 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 blah. I've got your credit. Are you ready to spend it? Here's the thing. Just like with Kohl's, if you've got a $5, whatever, chances are they're going to spend over that. They don't want that to go bad, right? They don't want it to expire, and they're going to place a larger order in order to use it, so you make money on both sides. Make sure you are using the telephone this year. I don't know about you, but my email is out of control right now. I am getting so many emails. What I'm not getting is a lot of phone calls. Pick up the phone. I know that it feels like it weighs 600 pounds sometimes, but here's the thing. That's the best way for you to connect with your customers. These people already know you. They already love you. They've already given you money, okay? They're the easiest people to give you money again. You're not being pushy if you're just calling to say hi. It's just calling to see how can I service you. Just calling to say, hey, it's crazy with the holidays. Have you done all of your shopping? I just want you to know that I am here in case you need me. People are stressing about holidays. People are stressing about presents. People are stressing about this stuff. Be the person that takes that stress away. They come to you, you offer a referral program, and you say, listen, if there's anybody else you know that is stressing out about the holidays, give them my number, okay? Because if you refer them, they call me, I'll give you, so-and-so for free. You can essentially earn your entire shopping list for free. It's like having a party without having a party. Using this kind of verbiage is not pushy. It nurtures the relationship because you're genuinely trying to help somebody not be stressed out. Who wants to go stand? I'll sidebar for a second. On Thanksgiving Day, after we had eaten, there was a huge sale at Kohl's, and of course I had my Kohl's cash. I went to Kohl's, I got in the parking lot, turned around, and went home. There is no way I could have stood in those lines. It's insane. It was like wrapped around the building twice. Not happening. I did not want towels that bad. If somebody had called me and said, hey, Lindsay, I can ship you towels, I couldn't have gotten my credit card out fast enough. So be that person. Understand that's not being salesy. That's being genius. That's like selling, umbrellas in a rainforest. That's about, being where you need to be at the right time. Oh, I gotta speed up. Okay, another thought. If you're, looking for something to really add value and add more to what it is you're offering without having discount, here's the thing. I believe in the business of making money, spending it and not discounting, all of our discounts, all of our. So consider offering what's called a value added service. And what this is exactly what it says. Value added, so it gives more value, more desire, whatever for the product, but it's a service, which means it doesn't cost anything. It's not another product necessarily that has a cost associated with it. So some ideas, if you're in the food industry or have any type of food products, do a cookbook. You can create a cookbook in Microsoft Word, make it pretty, save it as a PDF, and boom, you have a little ebook, a little recipe ebook that when people order anything, you can email them, just as an attachment right over to them. If you're in skincare, offer a skincare consultation. Here's the thing, in skincare, you're taught way more about how skin works. I know, I was in the skincare industry. We're taught way more about how skin works and oil production and anti-aging and all that kind of stuff than the general public. So you can do a skincare consultation to share that knowledge. It's a great value-added service, and it helps to, again, you're the expert, so you can share what it is that you know. Same thing with jewelry. We know what kind of necklace are you supposed to wear with, the difference between a long necklace and short necklace, and how does it look? You look thinner and all that kind of good stuff. All these things are important. Home decor, decorating tips. I'll tell you, I actually, Pampered Chef, I had a girl that she was a diva, and I happened to see it on her Facebook page, that the brownie pan, okay, the $19 brownie pan, she said, and I don't eat brownies. Here's the thing. I know I'm crazy. I don't eat brownies. But and so I would have thought, I'd never use it. She offered a recipe book download, no big deal, just a download of recipes to cook in the brownie pan. It was lasagna. It was breakfast muffins. All kinds of cool stuff. I ended up buying one for me, one for my dad, one for my mother-in-law, one for everybody got brownie pans that day. Because though it was that value added service, and because it was a really unique twist, a new idea, and I have no idea if it was a unique idea for her, if it's something the whole company did, but anyway, it certainly worked. So kind of think, what is a value added service? What is something that you can include that, doesn't cost you anything, but adds some value to the purchase? If you have stock and stuff like that, you can also do a gift. This is that same concept, of adding value, but this one would be product driven. So if there's that maybe, is on your continued list, maybe something that you have stock that you can do a purchase with purchase. Maybe it's even something small. I know that a lot of sample size and stuff like that would actually be more of a trial size. It would be, I wouldn't do the packets, like something where they have to chew the side of it open or whatever. But if it's a product that, is nice and small, I don't have anything, I got my Daisy Blue stuff here. But something small that you can just add to. Here's the way to make that really work though. It's not just about adding the product. You want to up the sales a little bit. So what you want to do is take a look at the last couple of orders that you have received, and what is the average? So add them all together, get the average, and then up it by just a little bit in order to receive, whatever this extra little item is. So if your average order is $50, then you want to say you get a free whatever it may be with every $75. So it encourages people to spend a little bit more, but they get the value. Now, here's the thing. You want to make sure that whatever it is going to be something that people want, okay? So that's why I say I wouldn't suggest using like the little, I don't have one right here, but you know what I'm talking about, the little sample containers where they have to bite the bite the corner off or whatever. Use a full-sized or a trial-sized product to incentivize that, but have a free gift with purchase to make them want to spend just a little bit more. The reason why my email is blowing up this week is because it works. This is about the only time of year where you can really up your emails. And the reason why is not to inundate them, but it's to not get lost in the shuffle. I have gotten literally hundreds of sales emails this morning. I mean, from every company, everybody I've ever checked out with, anything I've ever purchased online, like, whew, I mean, it's crazy. So in order to not get lost in the shuffle, make sure that you are sending those emails out also. You want to have a great subject line. You want to make sure that your content is great. If you're not a Party Plan Divas member, go to partyplandivas.com, click on free training up top. I have a training that's there free for everybody for how to have a great customer newsletter. You can include those exact same things in your holiday sales pitch, on your holiday sales emails. They will have the exact same result. You can add that note from you and highlighting a product and making sure that you have your host rewards and your business opportunity. All those things apply, but just make sure you're using those emails. If you normally send out 1 a month, you may want to send out 3 this month. Remember, we've got those between 12 and 17 days that we're working with, so you can send a little bit extra. Now, here's another idea, and we've seen these like on lap boards and stuff like that, where you have like the gift guide, the gift ideas and stuff like that. Create a holiday gift guide. And if you have a blog, this is the best thing you can do for your blog. You guys, why do you think I do a holiday gift guide every year on Party Plan Divas? It works. It is beneficial. I'm getting tons and tons of traffic, tons of driving. You guys got hundreds of entries in those giveaways. People like gift guides. They like to see what all they can get for everybody on their list. And if you have something that literally goes for anybody, I mean, it's like a captive audience. So create a gift guide. You can do that using social media. You can do that if you have a blog. You can do that on your customer newsletter. Pick that are for different groups of people. So for the who has everything, for the teenager who never looks up from her cell phone, all of those people have people on their shopping list that fit those categories. So create a gift guide that literally is like, hey, you've got this person, you want to buy this gift. You've got this person, you want to get this gift. Here's a link to order. Here's why you want it. You don't even have to put it on sale. Don't even discount it. Just create the gift guide and have those, those holiday ideas for people. We like foolproof. We like quick and easy and done. Also, create product bundles. Most of your corporate offices have done this already. Make sure you're promoting those. And if they haven't, create your own. People like gift giving, like whole baskets, whole, everything, because instead of just picking up one product, it looks like they did more to put that gift together, so to speak. So if your company has those product bundles, order them in, take your own pictures of them, put them. We're going to be doing the video challenge. Have them on Periscope, have them in the background while you're talking, talk about them, offer them on YouTube, on your social media, all that kind of stuff. Your corporate office has gone to great lengths to make sure that you've got really fantastic bundles. Make sure you're promoting those. Those are there for a reason. Make sure you're using them. If you have a bunch of stock at home, bundle them, or you can get a great basket with the shrink wrap stuff. The shrink wrap stuff, we've got it at our dollar store. They go over huge baskets. You wrap it together and literally you use just your normal home hair dryer and it just shrinks down, and for literally $1, actually I think there's 2 in a bag, so for 50 cents you can make it look absolutely fantastic. Just putting a couple products together. Do those extra touches, which is what brings us to this little thing. Those extra touches are going to be huge this time of year. Put yourself in the customer's shoes. What would you want? How can you make your holiday shopping easier? Is it to do gift wrapping? Is it to personalize things? What can you add? If there's little ornaments that you can add to the outside. I remember I'm going to show my age here, but we had a store called Gaffer's, and they used to have the most beautiful wrapping, and they had huge bows that were so beautiful, and they would attach these little trinkets to it and stuff like that. I mean, I promise you, my parents actually bought stuff from Gaffer's just so they didn't have to wrap it. Like, it was all like, let them do it, because, you know, the presentation, so beautiful, and it probably cost Gaffer's, I don't know, 50 cents. Like, it was just not that deal. And also, don't think that you have to be the master wrapper. You do not have to be the best present wrapper in the whole universe in order to do this. Obviously, do your best, but people like to just have it done. When people get to get something that is like already ready already, they're in there and they're happy about it. If you have stuff on hand, now is the time to unload it. That's not only great for holiday sales, but it's also great for tax time. So have a cash and carry event. If you create event on Facebook, you can have an in-home, suggest doing both. Anytime people can literally come and get it and go, it's going to make it so much easier. What do you have in stock? Now's a great time to kind of do an IRS kind of inventory reduction sale or whatever. Get those items out, because this is the time of year. Everybody is gifting to everybody. So even if this item necessarily wouldn't be a gift item, you can put it in a basket, you can make it beautiful, you can stick a bow on it, and boom, suddenly it's a gift. People buy all kinds of stuff for all kinds of people. So don't be afraid to put it out there as a gift. We'll wrap it up, and I'll ask if anybody has any questions, you can start typing them below. But here's the thing. You have, as we've talked about before, between 12 and 17 days to really maximize the holiday season. The number one thing is to make sure you get the name out there. Make sure you get your sales and everything there. The more people you reach, the more people you offer the ability to do that holiday shopping for them, to help them with that, the bigger these sales are going to be. Your job all year long, but especially right now, is to help people. And so this is how you're going to approach these next 12 to 17 days, is how can you help people take care of their shopping? How can you help them not stress? How, if they're stressed about what it costs, you know, what their holiday, you know, they've got money issues, then talk about that referral program and let them earn their holiday for free. It's also a great recruiting opportunity. Don't be afraid to talk about the opportunity. They may not sign up until January. That's okay too. If they sign up in December, they can write it off on tax. But you know, make sure that you are looking for every opportunity to talk about your business, that you are offering the help side of it, getting the word out there. And then, you know what? Then celebrate. No matter what happens during the next 12, 17 days, celebrate. Enjoy the holiday. Don't stress. Have a, you know, everybody else to have a stressful holiday, and then you end up stressing out the whole time. Just, it's an exciting time of year, so make sure that you are keeping that balanced. Anybody have any questions? I know I just threw a whole bunch of stuff at you. All right, good deal. I see a couple people typing. So again, I just want to thank you all for hopping on here. I'll wait for those questions to pop through. If you have any questions afterwards, you can reach me anytime at partyplandivas@gmail.com. Make sure if you use our community, if you're not in there already, you can search for Party Plan Divas community on Facebook, and our page and all that kind of stuff. Again, Cyber Monday sale, all this stuff around me, $10 off anything. You can just use the promo code Monday in all caps. And I think that's it. Make sure you are watching for the announcement later for when the 2016 social media tracker will be up. That's going to be for all of our members. And I think the last thing is make sure that you share this video out. I will have the upload and I'll share it with you guys. And please share it out to everyone. All right, Divas, it is 31. Thank you again so much for tuning in. If you are interested in every single week, then you want to join us over at partyplandivas.com. And I hope you have a fantastic rest of your week. I will see you in the community.